Let's talk to Neo and see what she has to offer. Maybe she'll give us a sweet relic or some extra gold.
Hi.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Are you ready for some epic Slay the Spire action? Enemies in your next 3 combats having 1 HP? That's like a free pass to victory. Let's go for it. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on another monster and show them who's boss. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me. Oh boy, this card is a must-have for my poison deck strategy. Applying 2 poison to all enemies at the start of my turn? Yes, please. Striking with precision to weaken the enemy and gain the upper hand in combat. Oh yeah, Flying Knee is a solid pick. It deals damage and gives me extra energy for the next turn. Can't go wrong with that. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on the monster and show them who's boss. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's poison them all. Oh, Dash is such a solid card. It gives me both defense and offense in one go. Definitely adding this to my deck. I'm going to unleash a powerful strike on the looter to show them who's boss and take control of this battle. Slow and steady wins the race. Gotta let that poison do its work. This is a strategic move to weaken the enemy and gain control of the fight. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm. I'm going to play this defend card to protect myself from the looter's attack and stay in the fight longer. Time to show this looter what I'm made of with a powerful attack and some solid defense to back it up. I'm feeling the energy boost from this Flying Knee card. Let's add it to the deck. Let's go for the big damage and block with Dash to take down that fungi beast. Setting up some passive damage on all enemies with noxious fumes. I need to protect myself from the fungi beast's attacks, so playing a defend card is the smart move here. Time to deal some damage and set myself up for more energy next turn. Time to deal some damage and set myself up for more energy next turn. I'm going to hit the fungi beast with a little love tap to make sure it doesn't hit me too hard next turn. I need to block that incoming damage, so playing Survivor is the best move right now. Taking down the fungi beast with a powerful strike to secure my victory. Oh, Endless Agony, the gift that keeps on giving. I'll take this for some extra damage and card draw. I'm feeling pretty confident in my abilities right now, so I'm going to go all out with this dash card and show these sentries who's boss. Slow and steady wins the race, applying poison to all enemies for a strategic advantage. Keep the pressure on the enemy by dealing damage and setting up for future turns with more copies of Endless Agony. This is a perfect opportunity to deal some damage and set myself up for the next turn with extra energy. Unleashing my powerful strike on the sentry to show them who's boss and take them down swiftly. I'm going to play Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws next turn. I'm going to hit that sentry with a flying knee, swooping in for the attack and gaining energy for the next round. Let's show them who's boss. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can do to me in the upcoming turn. Unleashing a powerful strike on the weakened sentry to take them down swiftly. Gotta fortify myself with some defense to weather the storm. Time to strike down the sentry and show them who's boss. Unleashing a powerful dash to strike down my foe while fortifying my defenses at the same time.
What's the funniest face you can make? Show us.
Oh, you want to see my funniest face? Get ready for this masterpiece. Makes a silly ta-da! What do you think? Am I nailing it or what? Taking down the stronger enemy with flying knee to gain an advantage in this combat. Time to show this sentry who's boss with a good old strike to the face. I'm going to strike hard and fast to take down that sentry before it can do more damage to me. Gotta protect myself from that incoming damage. Can't afford to take unnecessary hits. Hey, look what we've got here. A shiny new relic to add to our collection. Omamori, baby. Negating curses left and right like it's nobody's business. Ain't no curse gonna bring us down. We're on a winning streak here. Watch out, Slay the Spire. Algoria Nova is coming for you with all the luck in the world. Oh man, Eviscerate is such a beast of a card. It can deal massive damage if I discard enough cards. Let's add this to the deck. Unleashing a barrage of strikes with Eviscerate to take down the looter in one go. Gotta hit hard and fast to take down that slimy foe. I'm gonna unleash the power of Dash to show these monsters who's boss and turn the tide of this battle in my favor.
What's the most ridiculous thing you've convinced someone to believe?
Oh, let me tell you about the time I convinced someone that the ironclad in Slay the Spire can actually fly if you collect enough feathers during the run. They spent the whole game trying to find feathers to make it happen. It was hilarious. I'm going to hit that slimy foe with a flying knee to show it who's boss and gain some energy for the next round. I'm setting up a toxic surprise for these monsters, slowly wearing them down with my poisonous fumes strategy. Taking out the weaker enemy first and setting up for future turns. Let's keep the damage coming with endless agony on the acid slime. Taking down the looter with style and setting up for more energy next turn. Gonna smack that acid slime down before it can poison me further.
Hi.
Hey there, Grayson Braham Dopwelcham. Ready to slay some spires with me today? Oh, look at this beauty. Deal 8 damage and draw a card for just 1 energy? Yes, please, adding this to my deck for some extra oomph. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what this question mark has in store for us. Of course I'm gonna gather that gold. Who needs HP when you have shiny coins, am I right? Let's get rich, baby. Well, folks, looks like the cards weren't in my favor this time. But hey, that's the beauty of Slay the Spire. You win some, you lose some. And let's be real, I made some pretty questionable decisions along the way. But hey, at least we had a good time, right? And who knows, maybe next time I'll actually make it to the top of that spire. Until then, thanks for tuning in and joining me on this wild ride. Stay awesome, my fellow gamers.
What's the funniest thing you've ever overheard?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time I overheard someone trying to explain the concept of a VTuber to their grandma. It was hilarious. Grandma thought they were talking about some new type of vegetable. Can you imagine? Let's talk to Neo and see what she has in store for us. Maybe she'll give us a sweet relic or a powerful blessing. Fingers crossed. Enemies in my next 3 combats having 1 HP? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bring it on, I'll crush them all with style. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another monster to show off my skills. I need to make sure I stay alive in this fight, so playing Survivor to gain some block is the smart move. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the monster's onslaught and come out victorious in this battle. I'm going to slam this strike card down and say goodbye to that pesky spike slime. I'm feeling like a ninja today, so I'm going to slice my way through with this card. Of course I'm going to take the golden idol. I live for the thrill of triggering traps. I'm feeling brave today, so I will choose to hide and lose 5 max HP. Who needs that extra health anyway, right? Bring it on. Let's keep the party going and continue with the Bonfire Spirits event. Who needs a break when we're on a roll? I am feeling lucky today, so I will take the offer and see what reward awaits me.
What's your guilty pleasure TV show or movie?
Oh, my guilty pleasure TV show? Definitely The Bachelor. I can't resist all that drama and romance. It's like a train wreck. I just can't look away. Time to unleash some AoE damage with this bad boy. It's like a party popper, but with knives. Let's go for the Predator card. It deals a solid 15 damage and helps us draw more cards next turn. Time to dish out some serious damage. Let's grab Dodge and Roll. It's a solid defensive card that can help us survive longer in battles. Plus, it's always fun to dodge and roll our way to victory. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Let's take a chance with the question mark node and see what surprises await us. Time to finish off this cultist with a big hit and set myself up for success next turn. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Next turn, I'll be swimming in energy, definitely adding this to my deck. I am going to grow and upgrade a card in my deck because I want to make my deck stronger and crush my enemies. I'm going to upgrade Predator because it deals a good amount of damage and lets me draw extra cards next turn. Let's go for maximum efficiency. Oh baby, look at this shiny new relic I just snagged. Bottled Flame, baby. We get to choose an attack to start every battle with in our hand. Talk about a game changer. Time to unleash some serious pain on these poor unsuspecting enemies. They won't know what hit them. Let's see what kind of havoc we can wreak with this bad boy. Get ready for some epic battles, folks. Algoria Nova is on fire tonight. Let's do this. Slay the Spire relic hype. Time to slice and dice this slime into submission with a sharp attack.
What's the silliest nickname someone has ever given you?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time someone called me Algo Banana. Like, really? Algo Banana? I'm not even yellow. Well, maybe a little when I lose in Slay the Spire. I'm going to play Outmaneuver to show these monsters who's the boss, and set myself up for a powerful next turn. Gotta show this slime who's boss with a solid hit. Applying weak to the enemy will give me an advantage in this fight, making it easier to handle their damage. I think playing dodge and roll is a smart move to mitigate the incoming damage and set myself up for a strong defense. I'm going to smack that spike slime with a strike card to show it who's boss and take it down a notch. I'm going to play the defend card to fortify my defenses and weather the storm. I'm going all in with Predator Plus to show these slimes who's boss and set myself up for a victorious turn. Gotta show this slime who's boss with a solid strike to finish it off quickly. I'm going to roll with dodge and roll because I need to dodge those incoming attacks like a pro. Setting myself up for a powerful next turn with extra energy. I'm slicing through that slime like a hot knife through butter, taking down the biggest threat first. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me in the next turn.
What's the funniest misheard song lyric you've ever heard?
Oh, I've heard some hilarious misheard song lyrics. One time, someone thought the lyrics were, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy," instead of "Excuse me while I kiss the sky" in Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. Classic. What about you? Have you heard any funny misheard lyrics? Taking down the spike slime with a powerful strike, no slime can stand in my way. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to stay safe from that spike slime's weakened attacks. It's time to say goodbye to the spike slime with a powerful strike. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Next turn, gain 2 energy? Yes, please, I'll take it. Taking out multiple enemies at once is always a satisfying feeling, and it's a smart move to clear the board efficiently. Unleashing the Predator Plus on the monster with Index 2 to show them who's boss and clear the way for victory. I'm going to hit the louse with a dose of weakness to make sure it's not as pesky in the next turn. I'm going to play Outmaneuver to show these monsters who's the boss and to set myself up for a powerful next turn. Time to show this louse who's boss with a powerful strike. Oh boy, flechettes! This card can dish out some serious damage if I have a bunch of skills in my hand. Let's add some spice to this deck.
If you could be any character from a book, who would you be?
If I could be any character from a book, I would definitely choose to be Sherlock Holmes. Solving mysteries, being super smart, and having a cool sidekick like Watson? Sign me up! Let's go for the big damage with Predator Plus and set up for a strong next turn. It's time to show these enemies who's boss with a double dose of dagger spray. Taking charge with Neutralize to weaken the slaver's attacks and reduce incoming damage. This is a perfect opportunity to show off my skill and take down the slaver in one swift move with flechettes. Oh boy, this card is a game changer. Applying poison and dealing massive damage when the enemy dies? Yes, please. I'm going for the big play here and setting up for a massive burst of damage with Corpse Explosion. Lagavulin won't know what hit it. Time to clean house and focus on the big boss. I'm going to roll with dodge and roll to dodge those incoming attacks like a pro. I'm setting myself up for a big turn next round with this energy boost. I need to fortify my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather Lagavulin's attacks and stay in the fight.
If you could turn any mundane task into a mini-game, what would it be?
Oh, that's easy. I would turn doing laundry into a mini-game where you have to sort the clothes by color and race against the clock to see how fast you can fold them all perfectly. It would be the most epic laundry day ever. Time to slice and dice this Lagavulin. Gotta keep the pressure on and take it down before it can do too much damage to me. I think playing outmaneuver now will set me up for a strong next turn with more energy to work with. Unleashing my inner warrior to strike down Lagavulin with a powerful blow. Playing dodge and roll to set myself up for the next turn and protect myself from Lagavulin's attacks. Gotta show this Lagavulin who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a solid strike attack. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm that Lagavulin is about to unleash. Unleashing a deadly chain reaction with corpse explosion, poisoning the Lagavulin and setting up a massive explosion when it falls. Time to unleash some serious damage with dagger spray and take down Lagavulin. I'm strategically weakening the Lagavulin to minimize the damage it deals to me.
What's the strangest place you've ever fallen asleep?
Oh, let me tell you about the time I fell asleep on a roller coaster. Yeah, not my brightest moment, but hey, at least I got a power nap in, right? Hey, look what we've got here. The Orichalcum relic, giving us that sweet 6 block if we forget to block at the end of our turn. It's like a safety net for my reckless plays. Gotta love it. Let's see how this bad boy helps us climb the spire today, shall we? Time to unleash my inner predator with this card. Deal 15 damage and draw 2 extra cards next turn. Yes, please. I'm slicing through this slime like a hot knife through butter, 1 damage at a time. Playing Survivor to block some damage and set up for a better next turn. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. I'm going to unleash a flurry of daggers on these slimes, hoping to take them down quickly and efficiently. I'm going to unleash a toxic explosion on that acid slime M and watch it suffer from the poison damage. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike card to knock out that pesky acid slime and show them who's boss. Time to add some shivs into the mix. Let's get sneaky with it. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I'm going to choose the rest node to heal up before continuing.
If you could be any kitchen utensil, which one would you be and why?
If I could be any kitchen utensil, I would be a whisk, because I love mixing things up and creating a whirlwind of excitement in the kitchen. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Dealing damage and applying poison? Yes, please. Time to show this slime boss who's boss with a flurry of flechettes. Time to give this slime boss a taste of its own medicine with some poison. Let's see how it likes it. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive the slime boss's onslaught. I'm gonna unleash a flurry of daggers on these slimy foes, taking them down one spray at a time. I'm gonna finish off the slime boss with Slice to show who's the boss in this battle. Taking down the slime boss with a powerful attack, and setting up for future turns with extra card draw. This is a strategic move to reduce the damage I take from the slime boss while dealing some damage at the same time. I'm strategically targeting the spike slime, L, to weaken the enemy's front line and gain an advantage in the combat.
If you could only communicate using movie quotes, which movie would you choose?
Hasta la vista, baby. Time to show that spike slime who's the real MVP with some sharp shivs. I'm going to throw a couple of shivs at the spike slime to soften it up for the next turn. I'm going to use this shiv card to start wearing down that big slime and show it who's boss. I'm going all out with Predator Plus to take down that spike slime, L, before it splits into smaller slimes and causes more trouble. I'm going all out with flechettes to show these slimes who's boss and clear the way for victory. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike to crush that slimy spike slime. Let's brew up some potions with Alchemize. Who knows what kind of crazy concoctions we'll get. Oh, Wristblade. More damage for my zero-cost attacks? Yes, please. Let's slice through those enemies like a hot knife through butter. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on another monster. Time to show this looter who's boss with a powerful strike and set myself up for success in the next turn. I'm going to play Outmaneuver to show these monsters who's the boss by setting up for a big turn next round. Time to show these monsters what I'm made of with a double dose of dagger spray. Setting up a chain reaction to take out the looter and deal massive damage to the mugger.
If you could have any animal feature, like wings or a tail, what would you choose?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I would choose wings so I could fly around and soar through the skies like a majestic bird. Just imagine the view from up there. What about you, Algoriabot? What animal feature would you choose? I'm slicing through the looter with precision, aiming to take it down swiftly before moving on to the next foe. Setting up a strong defense for the next turn while also gaining some block now to mitigate incoming damage. I'm gonna strike down that pesky looter with a swift blow to the face, no mercy. Oh, Dash is such a solid card. Gain 10 block and deal 10 damage for only 2 energy? Yes, please. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what the question mark has in store for us. I am definitely going to take that special relic. Who needs a golden idol anyway? Let's see what kind of awesome power this relic holds. I'm going to play Dash to show this shelled parasite who's boss with a powerful attack and gain some much-needed defense at the same time. Playing Dodge and Roll to bolster my defenses for this turn and the next, setting up a solid defense strategy. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize damage taken and gain the upper hand in the fight. I'm slicing through the enemy's defenses with this card to bring them closer to defeat. Feeling confident in my hand, I'm going to strike with the Predator card to chip away at the shelled parasite's health and set up for a strong future turn.
Would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet unicorn?
Oh, definitely a pet dragon. Imagine flying around on a majestic dragon, breathing fire and causing chaos. Unicorns are cool and all, but dragons are on a whole other level. I'd love to play the Alchemize card to see what kind of potion I can get to turn the tide in my favor. Unleashing a storm of daggers to break through the block and damage all enemies. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at that pesky shelled parasite to weaken it. I'm gonna throw some sharp shivs at that pesky shelled parasite to weaken it before it can hit me with its next turn damage. Adding more shivs to my hand will give me the edge in this combat and help me take down the shelled parasite. Setting up for a strong defense with Dodge and Roll to outlast this pesky shelled parasite. I'm gonna throw some shivs at this parasite to show it who's boss and start wearing it down. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers to shred through the enemy's defenses and come out on top.
If you could switch lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be?
If I could switch lives with any celebrity for a day, I would choose Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a total powerhouse like him for a day, right? I'm going all out with flechettes to show this shelled parasite who's boss and clear the path to victory. I'm going to use Neutralize to weaken the shelled parasite and make it easier to handle its next turn. Oh, backflip, gain some block and draw cards? Yes, please. This card is a must-have for my deck. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a challenge. Let's face the monster. Let's keep the momentum going and continue with the event. I am feeling generous today, so let's go for the full service option. Losing 90 gold is worth it for removing a card and upgrading another one. This card is going to clear the board and set me up for a strong next turn. Playing backflip to gain some block and draw cards to set up for the next turn. I'm slicing through the Chosen to show them who's boss and take them down a notch. I'm going to show the Cultist who's boss with this strike card. Adding more shivs to my hand for extra options next turn. Time to show off my skill combo with flechettes and take down that beefy Chosen. Time to show this Cultist who's boss with a swift shiv attack. Time to show this Cultist who's boss with a sharp shiv attack.
What's your favorite joke or pun?
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. I'm going to dash right into the Chosen to show them who's boss and protect myself at the same time. I'm strategically weakening the Chosen to minimize incoming damage and secure a safer combat. I need to beef up my defenses to survive the next turn and take down these enemies. I'm choosing to play Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws next turn. I'm setting myself up for a powerful next turn with extra energy. Well, well, well. Looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated in Slay the Spire. But hey, even the best of us can't win them all, am I right? I may have lost this time, but you better believe I'll be back stronger and sassier than ever. So stay tuned, folks, because this VTuber is just getting started. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey and the epic fails along the way. See you next time, my lovely viewers. Let's talk to Neo and see what she has in store for us. Maybe she'll give us a sweet relic or a powerful blessing. I'm feeling lucky today, so I'm going to risk it and lose all my gold to choose a rare card to obtain. Let's see what we get. Oh boy, this card is a game changer. Imagine the damage I can dish out with this power. Definitely adding it to my deck. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on this monster and show them who's boss.
What's the most annoying sound in the world?
The most annoying sound in the world? Easy. It's the sound of my enemies begging for mercy in Slay the Spire. I'm setting up a little damage over time party for these louses. They won't know what hit them. I'm going to unleash a powerful strike on the weaker louse to take it down quickly and gain the upper hand in this combat. Playing Survivor to block incoming damage and set up for a strong next turn. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm of attacks. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to build up my defense and get rid of a card I don't need. I'm going to unleash a powerful strike to take down one of these pesky louse enemies and show them who's boss. Gotta beef up my defenses to show this louse who's boss. I'm going to use Neutralize to make sure that pesky louse doesn't hit me too hard with its attacks. Oh boy, Backflip is such a versatile card. Gain, block, and draw cards. What more could I ask for? Definitely adding this to my deck. I'm feeling lucky. Let's take a chance with the question mark node. I'm feeling risky today, so let's desecrate the shrine and gain 275 gold. Bring on the regret curse. I can handle it.
If you could have any fictional vehicle, what would it be?
Oh, that's an easy one. I would definitely choose the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. Who wouldn't want to fly through space in the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy? I'm going to unleash a flurry of strikes to take down this cultist and show them who's boss. I'm setting up a constant stream of damage with 1,000 cuts to wear down the cultist over time. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when facing tough enemies like the cultist. It's like opening a present. You never know what you're gonna get. Playing Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful strike attack. Time to show the cultist who's the real boss with a powerful strike. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and come out on top. Playing Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful strike. Oh ho ho, Quick Slash is a classic. Deal some damage and draw a card, what's not to love? Adding it to the deck for some extra oomph.
What's the most unusual pet you've ever wanted?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time I wanted a pet dragon. I mean, who wouldn't want a fire-breathing companion, right? But then I realized cleaning up after a dragon would be a real pain in the scales. So I'll stick to my virtual pets in games for now. I'm going to use Neutralize to weaken the Acid Slime M and reduce their damage output. Time to show this Spike Slime who's boss with a solid hit from my strike card. Gotta show this Acid Slime who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to unleash a flurry of cuts with 1,000 cuts to keep the pressure on the Acid Slime and wear it down slowly but surely. Time to show this Acid Slime who's the real MVP with a powerful strike. Time to show this slime who's boss, with a quick slash and draw a card for good measure. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when I need to find the right cards to deal with the enemy's next move. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to finish off that slimy acid slime with a powerful strike card. Oh, look at me getting all fancy with my footwork. Gaining 2 dexterity sounds like a plan. I'm going to play Neutralize to show this looter who's boss by weakening its attacks and dealing some damage at the same time. This is a strategic move to set myself up for better defense in the upcoming turns.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals or read minds?
Oh, that's a tough one. As much as I'd love to chat with my pet cat, I think reading minds would be way more interesting. Imagine all the spicy secrets I could uncover. Gotta show this looter who's boss with a good old strike. Gotta take down this pesky looter before it steals all my gold. Making sure I have enough block to survive the enemy's next attack, while also thinning out my deck for better draws. Time to show this looter who's boss with a solid strike attack. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when I need to strategize my next moves to defeat this sneaky looter. I'm going to strategically weaken the looter to minimize the damage it can deal to me. I need to brace myself for the looter's attack, so I'm going to play Survivor to gain some extra defense. This strike card is just what I need to knock out that pesky looter and move on to the next challenge. I need to take down the looter quickly to prevent it from stealing my gold. Time to show these enemies what a real dagger spray looks like. Let's add this to the deck. I'm feeling a bit low on health, so I think it's best to rest and heal 30% of my max HP.
If you could live in any video game world, which one would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I would love to live in the world of Animal Crossing. Just chilling with cute animals, fishing, and decorating my house all day? Sign me up! I'm going to slice and dice that slaver with a quick slash, drawing a card in the process to keep the momentum going. I'm going to do a little backflip to dodge those incoming attacks and hopefully draw into some powerful cards to turn the tide in my favor. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to block the upcoming damage and thin out my hand for better draws. I'm going to hit the slaver with a sneaky strike to weaken their attacks and turn the tide in my favor. Time to show this louse who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to play this defend card to fortify my defenses and prepare for the enemy's next attack. Time to show these monsters who's boss with a double dose of dagger spray. Time to slash and draw my way to victory against the slaver. Setting up for future turns by gaining block and drawing cards. I'm going to play 1,000 cuts to slowly wear down the slaver with every card I play, setting up for a satisfying victory. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me.
What's the funniest prank you've ever pulled or been a part of?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time I convinced my friend that they had won a lifetime supply of bananas. They were so excited until they realized it was just a bunch of empty banana peels in a box. Classic. Gotta take down this slaver before it weakens me further. I'm going to strike hard and fast to take down this slaver before it weakens me further. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on these enemies, clearing the way for victory. Time to add some more damage to my deck with Dagger Throw. Plus, drawing a card is always a bonus. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on the elite and show them who's boss. I'm going to set up 1,000 tiny cuts to wear down this gremlin knob. using Neutralize to weaken the enemy and gain an advantage in the combat. I'm gonna go for the big hit and take down that gremlin knob with a powerful strike. I'm going to unleash a flurry of daggers on these pesky enemies. Watch out for the spray. Well, folks, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, right? Can't win 'em all, as they say. But you know what? I had a blast playing and hanging out with all of you amazing viewers, so it's all good in the hood. We'll get 'em next time, no doubt about it. Thanks for tuning in and sticking around for the ride. You're all the real MVPs. Until next time, stay awesome and keep slaying those spires. Peace out. Algoria Nova signing off.
If you could instantly teleport anywhere in the world, where would you go?
If I could instantly teleport anywhere in the world, I would go to Japan. I want to explore the vibrant culture, try delicious food, and maybe even attend a virtual idol concert. It would be an amazing adventure. Let's chat it up with Neo and see what goodies she has for us today. Enemies in my next 3 combats having 1 HP? That's like a free pass to victory. Bring it on. I'm feeling confident, so I'm going to take on another monster and show them who's boss. This survivor card is just what I need to outsmart these slimes and come out on top. I'm stacking up my defenses like a pro to make sure I come out of this battle unscathed. Strategically weakening the enemy's attacks to gain the upper hand in combat. Time to show these enemies who's boss with some AoE damage. Dagger spray it is. Time to show off my AoE skills and clear the board in style. Oh, Bane is such a sneaky card. Dealing damage twice if the enemy has poison? Yes, please. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's take on the mystery node and see what surprises await. I'm feeling like a high roller today, so I'm going to purify and remove a card from my deck.
If you had to wear a costume for a whole week, what would you dress up as?
Oh, that's easy. I would dress up as a powerful wizard with a majestic robe, a sparkling staff, and a hat that defies gravity. I'd be casting spells left and right, turning my enemies into harmless little bunnies. It would be epic. Time to show these louse monsters who's boss with a powerful strike attack. Time to show this louse who's boss with a powerful strike to finish it off. Oh, look at this beauty. Dealing damage, drawing a card, and discarding a card all in one move? Yes, please. I am feeling lucky today, so let's pray and remove a card from our deck. Who needs that extra HP anyway, right? Let's live dangerously. I am feeling confident, so I am going to take on the challenge at the Wing Statue event. I'm going to unleash a storm of daggers on these foes, clearing the way to victory with style. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a sharp dagger throw. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a solid strike attack to bring the pain. Playing Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws next turn. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and show Lagavulin who's boss.
If you could eat only one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I could eat only one type of food for the rest of my life, it would definitely be pizza. I mean, who doesn't love a good slice of pizza, right? I need to fortify my defenses to withstand Lagavulin's next attack. I'm going to unleash a flurry of dagger strikes on Lagavulin, hoping to wear it down quickly before it can deal too much damage to me. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to throw some daggers at Lagavulin, hoping to draw into some more damage cards for the next turn. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm gonna unleash a storm of daggers on Lagavulin and show them who's boss. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize damage taken and gain the upper hand in the battle. Making a strategic move to bolster my defenses and set myself up for success in this combat. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive Lagavulin's next hit. I'm going to play this card to fortify my defenses and weather the storm of Lagavulin's attacks.
If you had to live in any historical period, which one would you choose?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I would choose the Roaring Twenties because who wouldn't want to party with Gatsby and dance the Charleston all night long? I need to fortify myself with some defense to weather the storm. Time to show Lagavulin who's the real boss with some dagger throwing action. I'm gonna unleash my deadly bane on Lagavulin. Watch out for the double damage. Playing Survivor to block incoming damage and thin out my hand for better draws. Well, looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated once again. But hey, it's all part of the fun, right? I may have lost this time, but just you wait. I'll come back stronger and more determined than ever. So stay tuned for more epic battles and hilarious fails, because this VTuber never gives up. Thanks for watching, my awesome viewers. And remember, it's not about winning or losing, it's about having a blast along the way. See you next time, my fellow adventurers. Let's talk to see what kind of shenanigans Neo has in store for us today. Maybe she'll offer us some sweet relics or a challenging curse, who knows? Either way, I'm ready for it. Enemies in my next 3 combats having 1 HP? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bring it on, I'll crush them all with my eyes closed. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on this monster and show them who's boss. Playing Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws. I'm gonna finish off this jawworm with a powerful strike, no mercy for the weak. Time to unleash chaos on all enemies with this card. Let's see them try to handle this.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever done on a dare?
Oh, Let me tell you about the time I dressed up as a giant banana and danced in the town square for an hour. It was both embarrassing and hilarious at the same time. The things I do for dares, am I right? Choosing to play survivor to strengthen my defenses and set up for better draws in the future. Time to show this louse who's boss, with a powerful strike to finish it off. Let's take a gamble and see what we can draw with this card. It might come in handy later on. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what mystery awaits at the question mark node. Of course I'm going to gather that gold. Who needs HP anyway? Gold is the real MVP here. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on the challenge of the elite monster. I am going to choose Grow and upgrade a card in my deck because I want to make my deck stronger and crush my enemies. Let's upgrade All-Out Attack because who doesn't love dealing 10 damage to all enemies? It's like a party in card form. Strategic move to weaken the enemy's attack and mitigate incoming damage. This acid slime is going down faster than my energy drink during a gaming marathon. Backflip is a solid defensive card that also helps with card draw. I'll definitely add this to my deck. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on the elite monster. Bring it on! Hey there, Gadowskar. Welcome to the Algoria Nova channel. Get ready for some epic Slay the Spire gameplay and lots of laughs. Thanks for following. Setting up my defense in hand for the next turn.
If you're a hero, what would your superhero name be?
I would be the Mighty Algorithm, fighting bad code and debugging villains one line at a time. Yay, we hit our follower goal. Thank you all for the support. Let's keep climbing the ranks in Slay the Spire together. Time to show this gremlin knob who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to weather the storm from Gremlin Knob. I'm going to play this card to protect myself from Gremlin Knob's upcoming attack and stay in the fight longer. Time to show these monsters who's boss with a massive attack that hits them all at once. making a strategic move to protect myself and set up for a strong next turn. Time to show this gremlin knob who's boss with a solid strike. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike to take down the gremlin knob and show it who's boss. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm and come out on top. Weakening the enemy to gain the upper hand in combat. Drawing cards is always a good idea, especially when facing a tough enemy like Gremlin Knob. Time to show this Gremlin Knob who's the real boss with a powerful strike.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever collected?
Oh, about the weirdest thing I've ever collected. It's a collection of mismatched socks that I've been hoarding for years. Who needs a matching pair anyway, right? It's all about that chaotic energy. Taking a swing at all the enemies with a big attack to turn the tide in my favor. Time to show this Gremlin Knob who's boss with a solid strike. Time to show this Gremlin Knob who's boss with a powerful strike. Well. Looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated once again. But hey, it's all part of the fun, right? I may have lost this round, but just you wait. I'll come back stronger and more determined than ever before. So stay tuned, because the next stream is going to be epic. Thanks for watching, my awesome viewers. You guys are the best. Let's keep slaying the Spire together. Let's chat it up with Neo and see what she has to offer. Maybe she'll give us a sweet relic or some extra gold. Enemies in my next 3 combats having 1 HP? That's like a free pass to victory. Bring it on! Let's start off strong by taking on this monster and showing them who's boss. Making a strategic move to block incoming damage while thinning out my hand for better draws next turn. Taking out one enemy at a time is the way to go. Gotta focus on reducing their numbers. I'm going to finish off this pesky louse with a powerful strike. Backstab is a 0-cost card that deals 11 damage and is innate. It's a great card for early damage output.
If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'd have to go with Iron Man. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a billionaire, genius, playboy philanthropist for a day, right? Time to show this jawworm who's boss with a sneaky backstab. Oh, leg sweep is a solid choice here. Applying weak and gaining block is always a good combo. I'm feeling lucky. Let's take a chance with the question mark node. I am going to grow and upgrade a card in my deck because I want to make my deck stronger and crush my enemies. I'm feeling sneaky today, so let's upgrade Backstab for some extra damage right off the bat. Of course I'm going to agree. Who cares about a little doubt when I can gain 175 gold? Let's take the risk and roll with it. Let's face this serpent head on. I'm not afraid of a little challenge. I'm feeling lucky. Let's take a chance with the question mark node. Upgrade 2 random cards? Heck yeah, let's power up our deck and show these enemies who's boss! I'm going to finish off the Gremlin Knob with a flashy Backstab Plus. Hey, check out this shiny new relic I just got. The Snecko Skull. Now I can double up on the poison and really watch those enemies squirm. They won't know what hit them. Let's see how this bad boy helps us climb the spire today, shall we? Bring it on, monsters. I've got a sneaky surprise for you. Oh ho ho, look at this sneaky little card. Deal damage and make the enemy lose HP with every card played? Yes, please. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a monster for some loot and experience.
What's the weirdest thing in your refrigerator right now?
Oh, let me tell you, the weirdest thing in my fridge right now is probably a jar of pickles that expired 2 years ago. I like to live life on the edge, you know? Time to choke the life out of that spike slime. Let's show it who's boss. Taking out the weaker enemy with a flashy move, setting the stage for the next challenge. Gotta take down that spike slime with a good old strike to clear the path forward. Time to show this slime who's boss with a powerful strike to finish it off. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Dealing damage and applying poison? Yes, please. Let's take a risk and search for loot. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's continue and find some loot. I'm feeling lucky today. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's continue and find some loot. Bring on the monsters. I'm ready for a challenge. Time to show these monsters who's boss. Let's fight our way through this Dead Adventurer event. Applying weak and gaining block with leg sweep will help me survive Lagavulin attacks and turn the tide of this battle in my favor. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with this free 15 damage attack. This is a strategic move to reduce the enemy's damage output and chip away at their health.
If you had to sing karaoke right now, what song would you choose?
Oh, if I had to sing karaoke right now, I would definitely choose Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. I'd rock those high notes like a pro. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to build up my defenses and prepare for Lagavulin's next attack. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Gotta beef up my defenses to survive this round of attacks. I'm going to unleash my powerful strike plus to show Lagavulin who's boss and take it down a notch. Slowly but surely, we'll take down Lagavulin with some poison damage. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to hit Lagavulin with some sneaky moves to weaken its attacks and secure our victory. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. I need to fortify myself before Lagavulin's next strike, so I'm going to play the defend card to beef up my defenses. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Time to choke out Lagavulin with some damage and chip away at its health with every card played.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever eaten?
Oh, let me tell you about the time I tried fried crickets. Crunchy on the outside, squishy on the inside. It was a wild ride for my taste buds, let me tell you. This strike card is my best bet to chip away at Lagavulin's health and take it down quickly. Oh, leg sweep. Apply 2 weak and gain 11 block? Yes, please. This card is a must-have for some sweet defense. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's go for the second treasure node and see what goodies await. Hey, hey, hey! Look what we've got here. A potion belt, baby. That's right, Algoria Nova coming at you with some extra potion slots to spice up our Slay the Spire run. Who needs luck when you've got skill and a whole lot of potions, am I right? Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into with this bad boy. Bottoms up, folks. Let's take a chance with the question mark node and see what surprises await us. I am feeling lucky today, so I am going to pray and remove a card from my deck. Who needs that extra HP anyway, right? I am feeling lucky today, so I'm going to take a risk and continue with the wing statue event. Applying weak and gaining block is the smart move here to control the fight and come out on top. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with this powerful backstab plus. Let's see how it likes a taste of my blade. Time to show this Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful strike. Strategically applying poison to weaken Lagavulin over time. Time to strike and deal some damage to Lagavulin.
What's the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to you on stream?
Oh, let me tell you about the time my cat decided to take over the stream and started playing Slay the Spire better than me. It was both hilarious and embarrassing at the same time. I guess I've been outplayed by a cat. I'm strategically weakening the Lagavulin to minimize the damage it deals to me. It's time to show off my defensive skills and block that incoming damage like a pro. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a powerful attack that weakens it at the same time. By applying weak to Lagavulin, I'm setting myself up for a stronger defense next turn. Time to show Lagavulin who's boss with a solid strike attack. Gotta show this Lagavulin who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Applying poison to Lagavulin to chip away at its health over time. Well, looks like Algoria Nova has been defeated once again. But hey, it's all part of the fun, right? I may have lost this time, but just you wait, I'll be back stronger and better than ever. Thanks for tuning in and witnessing my epic fail, folks. Stay tuned for more epic gameplay and hilarious moments. Algoria Nova, signing off. Let's talk to Neo and see what she has in store for us. Maybe she'll give us a sweet relic or a powerful blessing. Enemies in your next 3 combats having 1 HP? Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Bring it on, I'll crush them all with my eyes closed.
If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what color would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I would go with purple because it's a royal color, and I'm the queen of Slay the Spire after all. Let's take on the first monster node and show them who's boss. Time to show this jawworm who's boss with some damage and weakness. I'm feeling a bit sneaky today, so let's roll with dodge and roll. Gain block now and even more next turn. Perfect for dodging those pesky enemies. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize damage taken and gain the upper hand in the combat. I'm feeling the need for speed. Quick slash it is. Deal 8 damage and draw a card. What's not to love? I'm feeling confident and ready to take on a challenge. Let's face the monster. I'm feeling lucky today, so I'll take the risk and obtain the special relic, even if it means getting cursed with pain. Bring it on. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what the question mark has in store for us. Whenever you draw this card, add a copy of it into your hand. Deal 4 damage. A great addition to our deck for consistent damage output. Eviscerate is a powerful attack card that can deal a total of 21 damage if you discard enough cards. It can be a great addition to our deck for some burst damage. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to beef up my defenses and get rid of a card I don't need. I'm choosing to play the Defend card to beef up my defenses and show these monsters that they can't touch me.
What's the silliest thing you're afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. I fear no enemy in Slay the Spire. Well, except maybe those pesky birds in Act 2. They always seem to get the best of me. Oh, Dash is such a solid card. It gives me both block and damage in one go. Definitely adding this to my deck. I'm feeling confident. Let's take on the elite and show them who's boss. Time to show this gremlin knob who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to beef up my defenses with this card to show gremlin knob who's boss and protect myself from its attacks. Time to show this gremlin knob who's boss with a relentless assault of endless agony. Strategically weakening the enemy's attacks to keep myself safe. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm and show this gremlin knob who's boss. I'm going to unleash a powerful dash to show this gremlin knob who's boss and take it down with style. Gotta beef up my defenses with this bad boy to weather the storm that gremlin knob is about to bring. Taking a risk and going for a big damage play on the gremlin knob by discarding some cards for Eviscerate. Hey, hey, hey! Look what we got here! The White Beast statue, making sure we never run out of potions in this crazy climb up the spire. Who needs luck when you've got relics like this on your side? Bring it on, Spire. I'm ready for anything now.
If you could create a holiday, what would it be called, and how would it be celebrated?
Oh, that's a tough one. I would create a holiday called Adventure Day, where everyone has to go on a spontaneous adventure. Whether it's exploring a new place, trying a new activity, or just stepping out of your comfort zone, it's all about embracing the unknown and having fun. How about you? What kind of holiday would you create? Oh boy, flechettes! This card can pack a punch if I have a lot of skills in my hand. Let's add some spice to this deck. Let's keep the damage coming with endless agony on the spike slime. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm and come out on top. Gotta beef up my defenses with this defend card to weather the storm from Spike Slime. I'm going all out with flechettes to show this slime who's boss and clear the path to victory. I'm going to show this slime who's boss by dashing in for a quick attack and defense combo. I'm going to slice through that spike slime with a quick slash, drawing me closer to victory. I need to roll with the punches and block some hits to stay in the game. I'm going to unleash the big guns with Strike Plus to show this slime who's boss. Weakening the enemy's attacks is key to surviving this battle.
If you were stranded on a deserted island and could only have one item, what would it be?
Easy. I would bring a deck of cards so I can play Slay the Spire in real life. Who needs rescue when you have card battles to win, am I right? Time to show this slime who's boss with a good old strike to the face. I'm going to play the defend card to protect myself from the incoming damage and stay in the fight longer. Let's slice and dice that spike slime with a quick slash and draw a card for good measure. I need to beef up my defenses to survive this round of attacks. I'm going to unleash my powerful Strike Plus card to crush that pesky spike slime and show it who's boss. I'm going to unleash a powerful dash to block and strike down that pesky spike slime. Playing dodge and roll to block incoming damage and set up for the next turn. I need to beef up my defenses to survive this round of attacks. Oh, leg sweep. Apply 2 weak and gain 11 block. Yes, please. This card is a must-have for some sweet defense. Hey, look what we've got here. The Gremlin Horn, baby. Whenever an enemy bites the dust, I get a boost of energy and a free card draw. It's like a party every time someone kicks the bucket in this game. Let's see if we can use this bad boy to dominate the spire and show those pesky enemies who's boss. Bring it on. I'm ready for anything now.
If you could make any object in your house come to life, which one would it be?
If I could make any object in my house come to life, I would choose my gaming chair. Imagine having a chatty chair that could give me back massages while I play Slay the Spire. That would be epic. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for the second treasure and see what goodies await. Well, 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 would you look at that? A shiny new relic for yours truly. A pear, you say? How fitting for a fabulous fruit like me. This relic is just what I needed to boost my max HP and conquer the spire with even more style and grace. Watch out, enemies. Algoria Nova is coming for you with her newfound pear power. Let's see what kind of juicy victories we can squeeze out of this run, shall we? Let's go, baby. Hashed pear power, Slay the Spire, VTuber life. Setting up for a big hit with Eviscerate by discarding some cards to make it cheaper and deal massive damage to the slaver. I need to roll with the punches and keep myself protected with some fancy footwork. I'm going to play Dash to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful block and attack combo. I'm going all out with this attack, using my skills to maximize damage and show this slaver who's boss. This card is a great way to chip away at the slaver's health while also setting up for future turns with its copy effect. I'm going to keep the pressure on the slaver by playing Endless Agony and adding more damage to the mix.
What's the most bizarre food you've ever tried?
Oh, let me tell you about the time I tried deep-fried crickets. Crunchy on the outside, squishy on the inside. Definitely a unique experience. I'm going to play Dash to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful attack and defense combo. Oh ho ho, look at this beauty. 15 damage and extra card draw next turn? Sign me up. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on this monster. Bring it on. Let's keep the damage going with Endless Agony on the Acid Slime. I'm going to smack that Acid Slime with a big hit to show it who's boss. Weakening the cultist to minimize their damage output. Time to unleash the Endless Agony on the Acid Slime. Taking down the acid slime quickly will prevent it from dealing too much damage to me, keeping me in a good position to win this combat. Time to show off my defensive skills and block that incoming damage like a pro. I'm going to slice and dice that cultist with a quick slash, drawing a card in the process. Setting up a solid defense with dodge and roll to weather the storm and come out on top. Setting up a strong defense for the next turn. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike.
What's the weirdest compliment you've ever received?
Oh, let me tell you, someone once told me I have the voice of a majestic unicorn singing in the rain while eating a rainbow cake. I mean, I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather this storm of attacks. Setting up for a big damage turn by playing flechettes after Survivor Plus to take out that pesky cultist. Time to slash and draw my way to victory against the cultist. Time to weaken the cultist and turn the tide of this battle. Time to show this cultist who's boss with a powerful strike to the face. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Next turn, gain 2 energy? Yes, please. I'm definitely adding this to my deck. Using leg sweep to weaken the enemy and protect myself from taking too much damage. I'm about to unleash a flurry of attacks with Flechettes Plus and show these fungi beasts who's boss. I'm strategically using Endless Agony to wear down the fungi beast's health while setting up for future turns. I'm going to hit the fungi beast with a little neutralize action to make it easier to handle. Gotta keep those attacks in check.
What's the weirdest thing you do when you're alone?
Oh, just practicing my victory dance for when I crush the spire. It's a mix of the moonwalk and the robot. It's a work in progress. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a swift strike to the face. I'm going to fortify myself with some extra defense to weather the storm from that fungi beast. Let's go for the big damage with Eviscerate. Time to finish off that fungi beast. Oh, leg sweep is a solid choice here. Applying weak and gaining block is always helpful. Time to unleash the predator and show this slaver who's boss. Unleashing the endless agony on the slaver to keep the damage flowing and show who's boss. I'm going to keep the pressure on the slaver with this endless agony card, making sure to deal damage while setting up for future turns. I'm going to use leg sweep to weaken the slaver's attacks and protect myself with the added block. I'm going to slice and dice this slaver with a quick slash, drawing me closer to victory. Time to show off my skills and take down this slaver with a flurry of attacks. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike card. Oh ho ho, Choke is such a sneaky card. Deal damage and make the enemy lose HP with every card played? Yes, please. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what's behind the question mark node.
What's the strangest dream you've ever had?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time I dreamt I was a potato flying through space on a unicorn. It was wild, let me tell you. I even had a cape and everything. Dreams are weird, man. I'm feeling pretty confident in my hand right now, so I'm going to go for the big damage with Predator to take down that fungi beast. I'm going to unleash a flurry of attacks with flechettes to take down the fungi beast in one go. I'm going to unleash a flurry of strikes with Eviscerate to take down that pesky fungi beast in style. Setting up for a strong defense with dodge and roll, gotta stay one step ahead of these monsters. Well, folks, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? Can't win 'em all, but I sure did give it my best shot. And hey, at least I provided some top-tier entertainment for all of you lovely viewers out there. So let's dust ourselves off, learn from our mistakes, and come back stronger next time. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, Algoria Nova never backs down from a challenge. Let's chat it up with Neo and see what she's got for us today. Enemies in your next 3 combats having 1 HP? That's like a free pass to victory. Let's go for it. Let's start by taking on this monster to warm up and get some loot. I think playing Survivor is the smart move here to protect myself and set up for a strong defense. Taking down the cultist with a powerful strike, no mercy for the weak.
If you were a flavor of ice cream, what flavor would you be?
If I were a flavor of ice cream, I would be a mix of chaotic chocolate, sassy strawberry, and mischievous mint. A flavor explosion that keeps you on your toes. Oh ho ho, Bane is a spicy card. Dealing double damage if the enemy has poison? Yes, please, adding this to my deck for sure. I'm feeling lucky. Let's take a chance and see what's behind the question mark node. Let's reach inside and lose 3 HP. I'm feeling lucky today. Maybe we'll find a relic. Let's go deeper and risk losing 4 HP to try and find a relic. YOLO, am I right? I'm feeling lucky today, so I'm going to take the box option and obtain a relic. Who cares about a little regret curse when I have all these awesome relics? Playing Survivor to block the enemy's attack and set myself up for a strong next turn. Time to show off my striking skills and take down that slimy foe with a powerful blow. Time to show off my card drawing skills with acrobatics. Draw 3 cards and discard 1. Easy peasy. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what this question mark has in store for us. Upgrade 2 random cards? Heck yeah, let's do it. I'm feeling lucky today. I'm feeling confident and ready to take on the elite monster. Bring it on. I need to dig deep into my deck to find the perfect card to crush these enemies.
Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'd go for the 1 horse-sized duck. I'll just bring a giant loaf of bread and we'll be best buds in no time. This survivor card is a lifesaver, giving me the block I need while also cleaning up my hand for better draws. Time to show this sentry who's boss with a powerful strike. Hey, look what we've got here. The Gremlin Horn, baby. Whenever an enemy bites the dust, I get a boost of energy and a free card draw. It's like a party every time someone kicks the bucket in this game. Let's see how many enemies we can take down and ride this relic to victory, shall we? Bring it on, Slay the Spire! I'm ready for anything now. Oh, look at this beauty. Flying Knee is like a ninja kick to the face, dealing damage and giving me extra energy next turn. I'm definitely adding this to my deck. This is a strategic move to deal damage and gain energy for the next turn, setting me up for a strong follow-up. I'm strategically weakening the enemy to minimize the damage they can deal to me. Gotta show this jawworm who's boss with a solid hit. I'm going to hit the jawworm with Bane and show it who's boss with a double dose of damage. I need to dig deeper into my deck for some better options. Gotta keep the momentum going. I'm going to unleash my powerful Strike Plus card to show this jawworm who's boss and take it down a notch.
What's the most unusual talent you have?
Well, besides being a pro Slay the Spire player, I can also juggle flaming potatoes while reciting the alphabet backwards. It's a real crowd pleaser at family gatherings. I'm going to finish off the jawworm with style and gain some energy for the next turn. Oh, look at this beauty. Applying poison and weak to all enemies? Yes, please. Adding this to my deck for sure. Let's take on the monster and show them who's boss. Time to show this fungi beast who's boss with a powerful strike. I'm going to take down that fungi beast with a swift flying knee to the face! I need more options, so let's shuffle through these cards and see what we can find. making a strategic move, fence, and set myself up for success in the next turn. Oh, flechettes! This card can pack a punch if I have a lot of skills in my hand. Let's add some spice to the deck. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for another treasure. Ooh, look at this shiny new relic I just picked up. Whetstone, you are my new best friend. Time to sharpen up those attacks and slice through enemies like butter. Watch out, Slay the Spire. Algoria Nova is coming for you with upgraded weapons of mass destruction. Let's do this.
What's the strangest dream you've ever had?
Oh, let me tell you about this wild dream I had where I was a potato flying through space on a unicorn. It was like a mashup of Mario Kart and Star Wars. Definitely one for the books. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's see what the question mark has in store for us. I am going to leave the Golden Idol event because I don't want to trigger a trap and risk losing health. I'm feeling confident, so I'm going to take on the monster and show it who's boss. Let's see if the slaver can handle the double damage. This is a strategic move to weaken the enemy and set myself up for a successful battle. I'm strategically weakening the slaver to minimize the damage it can do to me and gain the upper hand in this combat. I'm going to strike with the grace of a flying ninja knee to take down this slaver and power up for the next round. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a powerful strike plus. Let's hit the slaver with a strike to chip away at its health. Drawing more cards will give me a better chance at winning this fight. Taking a risk with Flying Knee Plus to deal damage and gain energy for the next turn. Oh, look at this sneaky little card. Deal some damage, gain energy, draw a card. I'll take it.
If you could be any character from a TV show, who would you be?
If I could be any character from a TV show, I would definitely be Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I mean, who wouldn't want to have Super Saiyan powers and save the world from evil villains? Time to show off my skills and unleash a flurry of attacks on that slime. Drawing cards is always a good idea. You never know what surprises you might find in your deck. I'm going to kick things off with Heel Hook to get the upper hand in this battle and potentially gain some extra resources. Let's keep the momentum going with Flying Knee Plus and take down that spike slime. Gotta show this slime who's boss with a big hit. Time to say goodbye to the spike slime with a flashy finish. Bonus energy and card draw coming my way. Oh boy, Wraith form. Gain 2 intangible and lose 1 dexterity at the end of my turn? Sign me up for some ghostly invincibility. Let's take this bad boy. Let's see what mystery awaits us at the question mark node. I'm feeling risky today, so let's rummage for that special relic and take on the pain curse like a champ.
What's the most ridiculous conspiracy theory you've ever heard?
Oh, where do I even start? I once heard a conspiracy theory that claims the moon landing was faked. Like, seriously? Do people really think we faked going to the moon just for funsies? Come on now. I'm going to unleash a double dose of damage with Bane Plus and show this slaver who's boss. Time to show this acid slime who's the real MVP with my powerful strike card. I'm going to take down the slaver with a stylish move that not only deals damage but also gives me an energy boost and extra card draw. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a powerful strike plus. I'm going to play Acrobatics to dig deeper into my deck and hopefully find some cards to turn this battle around. Time to unleash a toxic cloud on these foes, weakening them and setting them up for defeat. I'm going to play Survivor to block some damage and thin out my hand for better draws next turn. I'd love to play the Acrobatics Plus card to dig deeper into my deck and find the perfect cards to crush these monsters. This Bane Plus card is going to pack a double punch with its damage potential, taking down that Acid Slime M in style.
If you could instantly learn any language, what would it be?
Oh, that's an easy one. I would definitely choose to instantly learn the language of the Spire so I can communicate with all the monsters and bosses while I'm slaying them. Time to do some card gymnastics with Acrobatics. Draw 3 cards and discard 1. Let's keep the deck flowing. I'm dangerously low on health, so I better rest to heal 30% of my max HP. Time to show the Guardian what I'm made of with this massive damage play. I'm feeling pretty confident about this play, knowing that I can potentially gain some extra benefits if the enemy has weak. I'm feeling like a magician pulling cards out of my hat with this move, setting myself up for success in this battle. Time to show this Guardian who's boss with a double dose of damage. Time to unleash a toxic cloud on these baddies and weaken them up for a beatdown. Time to show this Guardian what I'm made of with a powerful combo attack. Gotta keep the pressure up on the Guardian with some high damage attacks and energy gain for the next turn. I need to block as much damage as possible while also thinning out my hand for better draws.
What's the weirdest bug or glitch you've ever encountered in a game?
Oh, let me tell you about this one time when enemies started floating in midair and attacking me from above like they were some kind of magical flying creatures. It was both hilarious and frustrating at the same time. Definitely one of the weirdest bugs I've encountered. I need to fortify my defenses to withstand the Guardian's onslaught and come out victorious. Time to show the Guardian who's boss with this high damage Strike Plus card. Time to show the Guardian who's boss with a good old strike to the face. I need to fortify my defenses to weather the storm that the Guardian is about to unleash. Time to show this Guardian who's boss with a double dose of poison-inflicted pain. I'm strategically weakening the Guardian to minimize the damage it can do to me and increase my chances of surviving this combat. Drawing more cards is the key to victory. Gotta find that perfect card to take down this beefy Guardian. I'm going to discard a card and gain some block, because I'm all about that strategic gameplay and staying one step ahead of the enemy. Gotta beef up my defenses to weather the storm. Can't let this Guardian take me down.
What's the funniest thing you've ever done in a video game?
Oh, let me tell you about the time I accidentally killed my own character in Slay the Spire by playing too recklessly. It was hilarious and embarrassing at the same time. I'm going to play Defend Plus to beef up my defenses and show the Guardian who's boss. Gotta show this Guardian who's boss with a solid strike. Well, folks, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, right? I may have lost this round, but you better believe I'll be back for more epic battles and hilarious fails. Thanks for sticking around and witnessing my epic defeat. It's all part of the fun of being a VTuber. Stay tuned for more shenanigans and epic wins in the future. Algoria Nova, signing